Hi, this is my video for Project 3. We were creating a project or app, whatever you prefer to call it, that would be working together on different devices, and then depending on the device you're using, it would have different purposes. So to give a better explanation, the idea I came up with was like a teacher-student app, and pretty much that just means from the teacher end, you'd be able to set up meetings, you'd be able to input grades, include comments as to why you got the grade you got, and receive and send messages. Okay, so this is the landing site. Originally, when I had this idea for the project, I came up with the idea of maybe doing a patterned background, but once I was getting into the design of it, it wasn't working, things were hard to read, and so I kind of had to re-scrap that idea and create something new. So I came up with this very simple page. It's the landing site. So from here, you would just create an account or sign in, and you do whichever one you need to do. This is the home page itself, where once you're signed in and registered, your username would come here. For the teacher side of it, you'd get a welcome message and any updates you have, like a new message or scheduled meetings. And then on the side here, I always have this upcoming bar that just lets you know what's coming up, whether that's an assignment, a meeting, or a homework assignment itself. And that's what it does. All right, so for the grades page, it's just your list of students with their grades beside that. And if you click on the student, you would get a breakdown of their grades, and then the average grade in that class. And this is where teachers would be able to include the comments as to why they get the grade that the student got. This is the schedule page. Okay, sorry, lots of updates apparently. Okay, so this is the schedule page. You'd be able to set the month. So in case you needed to set up January ahead of time, you'd be able to do that. Grayed out boxes, unavailable for meetings. Just the general is going to let you know when homework assignments are due. Orange is meetings. If you hover, you'd be able to get this little notice. Basically comments from whoever set up the meeting, letting the teacher know, like, hey, this is what we're meeting about, and that way they can be prepared, or if they need to have information available when they start the meeting, that would just give them the heads up. Messages, you're received, and then if you wanted to look at messages you've sent, you could do that. So just showing you what that would look like, it would be this. You know, it'd be like message from whoever, and it would be your message, and then you could reply. And then account info, you get your username, which would not be changeable once it's set, and then your password, which you could change. You just have to confirm the old password and make a new one. Okay, so moving on to the mobile site. Okay, so this is the page you'd land on for mobile. Log in, sign up. So depending on whether you log in or sign up, it would take you to one of the pages where you could enter your username or password. This is your home page. So if you remember earlier when I was telling you about how that patterned background wasn't working, I decided to reuse that idea, include it in the nav bar. I thought it was a nice homage to that design. And like in the teacher page, you have the upcoming. So this is the student side. And so you'd be able to see what's upcoming for you. So like papers, homeworks, exams, or meetings, you would see that. And then you'd also get a nice little sneak peek of messages. For grades, you would get your grade only. So your average grade in class, and then the individual assignments themselves. If you click on an assignment, and this is the create account page. Okay, and then, yeah, so if you click on an assignment, this is the page you go to. You get your average grade, like the grade of the assignment, excuse me. And you'd get the comments from your teacher, which you could then either go to messages to respond to the teacher, or you could return to grades. This is the availability page, and this would just already be set up by the teacher, so you just go in, click find the day that works for you, click on the time that works, and you could add your comments in here to set up the meeting. Your received and sent messages, and then responding to a message is what this would look like. So that is my project, and that's what I've been working on. So thank you. Bye.